8 months of, I'm not ready for commitment. Then her friend told me, I'd make you mine tonight. She panicked. For months, my situationship cried about how much she needed me for her birthday. I'd spent all morning decorating her place while she was at the spa I paid for. When she walked through the door and everyone yelled surprise, she squealed and hugged every single person, except me. Oh my god, you guys are the best, she gushed, talking to everyone while I stood there holding the custom cake I'd ordered 3 weeks ago. She literally walked around me like I was furniture. She ignored me while I tried to wish her a happy birthday. When her cousin asked, who's that guy by the cake? She actually said, oh, that's just Harry. He helped out a bit. Helped out. I'd literally coordinated every single person in this room and paid for everything. You must be the famous Harry, said a voice beside me as I set the cake down. I turned to find her best friend Ariel, who I'd heard about constantly, but never met. She was visiting from Seattle for the party, brunette with kind eyes. Famous might be a stretch, I said, watching her take selfies with everyone while I became invisible in her living room. Ariel followed my gaze. She always does this, doesn't she? Keeps people at arm's length while making them think they're close. She picked up a champagne glass. I've watched her do it since college. You seem different though. Let me guess. Ariel continued studying me. You met on Tinder. She said she wanted something real. The first date was perfect, right? Told you she could see something special with you? I stared at her, stunned. How did you? Because that's her script, Ariel said simply. Same one she used on the last 3 guys. Did she cry about her ex ruining her ability to trust? Ariel's words hit something deep. 8 months of, I need more time to figure out what I want. 8 months of being introduced as just my name. 8 months of watching her keep her options open while I closed mine completely. Last month, when I'd brought up being exclusive again, she'd cried, said I was pressuring her, that she thought we were perfect how we were. I'd apologized. Apologized for wanting to be her boyfriend officially. You decorated this whole place, didn't you? Ariel said, looking at the rose gold theme I'd spent hours perfecting because I knew it was her favorite. Her friends told me you coordinated everything. Even drove to 3 different stores to find those specific balloons. I nodded, watching her show some guy her Tinder matches while laughing with her cousin. She deleted Tinder, right? Ariel asked. Of course not, I said. She needs it for networking. You know what's crazy? Ariel continued. In all our calls, she's never once called you her boyfriend, but she loses it when you don't text back fast enough. The truth of it stung. Just last week, she'd shown up at my apartment at 2 a.m. crying because I'd fallen asleep and missed her calls, convinced I was with someone else. Ariel moved closer, her voice dropping. I came here to visit her, but really I wanted to meet you. She talks about you constantly, but only when she's worried you might leave. It's always, Harry might be seeing someone else, or Harry didn't heart my message. Across the room, I saw her notice us talking. She immediately stopped mid-conversation with her cousin. I'm tired of games, Ariel said suddenly. I'm 28. I want something real. Someone who shows up, who puts in effort, who doesn't need 8 months to know if they like someone. She looked directly at me. I knew I wanted something real the moment her friends told me everything you did for tonight. Her words were so different from what I'd been hearing. Direct, clear, no confusion. She was now walking toward us, her face tightening. Ariel saw her coming and raised her voice just enough for others to hear. You know what, Harry? Forget about waiting for her to decide. I'd make you mine tonight. The transformation was instant. She grabbed my arm, her nails digging in slightly. What the hell are you doing? She screamed at Ariel, then turned to me with tears already forming. Baby, we need to talk in private. Baby. The first time she'd ever called me that in front of anyone. Ariel smiled calmly, just being honest about what I want. Something you might try sometime. Harry's my boyfriend, she announced suddenly to the room full of confused friends. We've been together for 8 months. We're exclusive. Her cousin actually laughed. Since when? You literally just showed me guys you matched with. She pulled me toward her bedroom. Her own surprise party forgotten. We need to talk. Now. In her bedroom, she was frantically scrolling through her phone. I'm deleting Tinder right now. See? It's gone. She held up her screen. I looked around at her room, where I'd spent so many nights waiting for her to decide what we were. You never needed more time, I said quietly. You just needed to think you might lose me. She started to speak, then stopped. Her silence said more than 8 months of